All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, this is the second week of StockTail Hour, and I'm sure you're sitting there wondering to yourselves, what's StockTail Hour? Well, here's what StockTail Hour is all about. This week, we have a fantastic drink that my wife made.
The Hermione Granger.
And what's in the Hermione Granger?
It is vodka, raspberries, raspberry jam, lemon, rosemary, and apple cider vinegar with a sugar rim.
Wow.
You like it?
Yeah, I like that a lot. Okay, that might be a fan favorite starting out. All right, guys. So, basically, if this is your first time here, what this is all about is trying to look at some stocks that could potentially be helping out your portfolio. Recognizing that I'm just a regular guy like you, but I do have some good information that I can give you guys. I want this to be kind of a free-flowing, non-formal type of a podcast where we can all learn together, we can all figure out something new, and let's just jump straight into it today. So I'm looking at my watch list here on Webull, okay? And I have 4 different stocks in here. I'm currently in one of these positions. I was actually talking to a buddy of mine this morning at work about one of these, IBIO specifically. Let's start with the heavy hitters here. Okay. You see here, it had a rough day. Okay. Let's go look at that chart specifically, actually. All right. I like looking at the 15-minute chart specifically. I think that and the 5-minute are usually the best indicators for looking for bigger patterns throughout the day. For this, I think we're going to stick to the 5 just so we can all look at what happened earlier today. Yeah, I know. Dan's super excited over there hearing and seeing what wonderful things happened here because as you can see over here in the corner, oh, wait, you can't. That's for a different episode. You got to tune in for my 300 to 25K journey. That's in a different video to see how I'm actually doing. I do have a position in here. Not going to tell you where. Not going to tell you how bad I'm doing right now. Might be bad. Might be only a little bit bad.
We'll put a link in. Point down and say link to that video.
Hey, you know what? Link down to that video. On top of that, while you're there, if you enjoy this content at all, please like it, subscribe it, tell your friends. You want some free stocks? Go down there too. Check out Webull. You get 1 free stock. You fund your account $100. 2 free stocks. Who doesn't want that? You want free things? You like free things? Go for it. Same thing with Robinhood. I'm going to have that down there too. You get a free stock. I get a free stock. We all win. Okay. Back to IBIO. Okay. This is a pharmaceutical-based penny stock. This thing, we talked about it in the last episode. It was down to 50 cents or so when I originally heard about it. Wasn't too into it at first. I was a little bit worried, honestly. I wasn't playing too heavy. So it really hit the bottom over here. What day was that? That was the 21st. Okay, so that was last week. Really bottomed out there. I've been looking into a new strategy that I think might be helpful. Not going to give it away yet, though. I want to make sure it's actually going to make money before I tell you guys about it because I don't want you guys going, Dan Brown, put me on the face cam again. I want these guys to hear me, okay? I don't want you watching these videos and not being able to read down there, right there, you see it.
What's down there?
Yeah, I'm not a financial advisor. Let's read this together. I'm not a financial advisor. This is for informational and entertainment purposes only. Duh. You think I'm going to start out a formal podcast where I'm your financial advisor with a Hermione Granger cocktail? Maybe. But that's not what this is about. This is all about me just looking at charts, me seeing what I think looks good, what I might have positions in. I don't have positions in all these things in my watch list, though. So I am potentially looking for positions in them. All right, let's get back to Webull, though. As you can see, there was that big dip down to the 170-ish mark. It's where it really hit rock bottom. Then for the next few days, still tumbled a whole lot. But this is where you jump in, okay? I'm going to do a few different video series on what it is exactly that I'm looking for when I decide to go into a position. And you know what? I'm not always going to hit those home runs, but consistency is key. And with a lot of this stuff, it's chart reading, guys. You learn the patterns. You learn what the MACDs, the RSIs, the VWAPs, EMAs, all those things. That all sounded like gibberish. Don't worry. I got a couple videos coming out soon that I'll be able to help you with on that. I'll help you set them all up in Webull and Robinhood or whatever else and even show you how to use them, okay? Those videos are going to be short, sweet, to the point because who's got time to sit there all day and figure that out? Dan, you got time all day to do that?
I got no time.
He's got no time. And Dan Brown knows, okay? Look at this chart. We're looking on the 21st. I believe specifically this happened where Trump was going to talk about vaccines, basically, and what kind of progress we were having. IBIO just happens to be a vaccine-based stock. It's a COVID play. We're in the middle of COVID. Why aren't you playing COVID plays? Okay? I'm not saying all of them are going to succeed, but more often than not, they are. You find a bottom like this at 170, you see it start to slowly go up here, and then it just keeps rocket shipping, okay? You saw from the 21st opening, okay, we're looking right here, right at open, it was still right around 170, 177, or 192 it looks like, is where it ended up, okay? Still fantastic position. Because even now, it's the whole way down to 210 right now, okay? I bought in, I'll tell you the position. Check that other episode down below, okay? And as you can see, climbed up, dips heavy. But that's the volatility you want in a penny stock a lot of times. I know a lot of you guys might not know what all those different things mean, but volatility is key when it comes to penny stocks. Now, Dan Brown over there might be shaking in his boots here and something like that because he's more of a blue chip stock guy. He believes in stocks. He stays in stocks. Long-term investor. If that's you, this stuff might not be for you, honestly. And that's fine. But it's still fascinating to be able to read these charts this way. And even if you're not into penny stocks, charts don't lie. It'll still be the same type of math for any other type of chart you're looking at. Long trade, short trade, swing trade, day trade, doesn't matter. Okay? Goes up, crushes it at the 278 mark. Okay? That is a fantastic point if IBIO wasn't a $6 stock just 2 months ago or less. Okay? It was there, and I know it can go there again. That's why I have a position. Okay? As you can see, it decided to tank the past day or two, okay? Which is fine. Look at this strategy right here. Let's draw on this, okay? This is something fun that you can actually do with Webull where you can draw some lines here. You see this line? That shows you we are still trending upward from where that bottom is, okay? We're looking straight up. And it's good when a stock does this. That shows it's bouncing and that there's a higher level for that bottom to be at. So right there, that last resistance line for the floor was at 170. Stayed there, then it bounced, and then it created a new floor right around, it looks like, let's see what that is, right at that $2 range. That's IBIO's new floor. Okay. Those are important things to know because if it dips below that, that's when you need to worry and that's when you need to exit potentially. But we're getting too much into this single stock. That's how you would read that and know, man, it might be a good time to snag a position because it looks like it's in a bullish pattern and it's trending upwards. If you don't know what bullish means, gonna have videos for that too. We're all beginners here for the most part. I have a little bit more information. I just want to help you guys out. And I have fun doing this. Okay, I think I'm going to hold this position for a little while here. I don't know. I don't necessarily have a time period I want to hold that for. I'm trying to keep my swings for the most part only for about a week unless I know there's a catalyst coming up. And for IBIO, that might be a stock I hold for a while until I see it hit that $6 or higher mark again, honestly. And I'm fine with that. I have my goals set. As long as I stick within my goals, perfectly fine by me. Let's get into this SGRP. This one looks wild. You see this volatility here where it's just spiking up and down like crazy? Okay. Let's go to the daily chart on this one, actually, because I want you to see where it has been. Okay. So this has been upwards of $3, 360s. Let's go weeks and months even here. I do believe there was a reverse split at one point, so not all of this is accurate, but some of these peaks definitely are. And there's a peak at $5 right there that's important to know. Because if you look at the weekly setup here, okay, we hit lows way back there at that 21 cents. We're back up to $1 now, okay? And as you can see, it's just a tiny bit bullish between these two valleys right here, okay? It might not spike ridiculously anytime soon, but it's something to keep on your radar. Because right there and right there, you see how high this gets at one point? Or this one even, 375, and that was January of 2018, okay? We're looking at the weekly chart here, and it's just trending up. Which even if it only trends up to about this high, you know, you're still looking at a potential 20% gainer in a week. You know, not all of these are going to be home run hits, but 20% if you put a decent amount of money in there and you don't go crazy and throw your whole portfolio in there and bet it all on black, that is a solid play. So it's something to look into, something to check the volume on, the MACD, RSIs, all those different types of things. Okay, let me take a pause real quick. This is pretty important too. I know you guys are here for the stocks, but come on. Dan Brown's uncomfortable with the noises I'm making while I'm drinking this right now. You can hear him. All right. Ideanomics. This one legitimately is a conundrum to me. I don't know if this company is fake. I don't know if it is just a penny stock pump and dump type of scheme or if it's a legitimate massive business conglomerate. We've had many lawsuits come out of this company. We've had defamation. We've had Hindenburg Research, Citron, people like that are all trying to push this down, which, to be fair, those types of companies are coming for these types of stocks to shoot them down when they've been high so they can buy low. They're short sellers. They want to push the stock as low as they can, buy a huge position, and ride it on up. So let's see where we're at here. This was at $4 back on June 22nd it looks like. Okay. Since then, it just went to shit. You can see, let's see where the low is there. So right back here is when people started picking up on it. And then the steam was just insane. Like, look at this. I'll teach you guys about the RSI in a different video, but once it passes above that 70 line is when you know things are going to get volatile and heavy and hard. It's going to run, and it's going to run like crazy. That's something I usually look for, and then you can even see up here where this line is. When that green, is that green, Dan? I'm colorblind, guys, so this isn't very helpful. Is that a green line right there, or is that yellow?
Green.
Perfect.
No, it's orange. You mean that the horizontal line?
Wait. No. The one that's highlighted right there, right above that blue line. That's blue, right?
That's orange.
That's orange? Blue and orange? Man, thank God he's here. Okay, that orange line, okay, is when the MACD crosses over. And that's basically saying, hey, the volume's increasing in a positive direction. That, coupled with how high that RSI is above that 70, means, oh shit, duck and cover. We're running hard in this. Okay? And look what happened. That RSI was down to 36. Then it crossed over that MACD, and we got to 63. Soon as we hit that above 70 threshold, we're looking at, it was at $1 versus 20 cents. You're already up 500%. You could have walked away easy. Okay, easy money. But look at that MACD still crossing over. And if you would have held the whole way from that 20 cents to that nearly $4, okay, we're talking about a 2,000% gainer. Put that in perspective, okay? Think about it. Let's say I had, if it's at 20 cents, that's dirt cheap. I'm going to buy 1,000 shares, okay? It runs the whole way to $4, okay? My 1,000 shares only cost me $200, okay? Let me make sure I'm doing that math right. Yeah, that's $200. Okay. $200 could have made you $4,000 in a matter of how many days? Let's see here. The 5th to the 22nd. You could have had that in about 2 weeks. Okay. That's insane. Now, to be fair, you should never hold a stock that hard and that long. Okay, if I had 1,000 shares of that, I would have sold half of it when it hit that dollar mark. Then I would have let the rest ride. Okay, because I would have made $300 in profit already at that point. Got my initial investment out, so I'm already 150% up on this total thing. Let that other 500 ride. Go to that $4. Made another $2,000. There you go. I'm happy with that. That's one of the big things about this, guys. You can't get greedy, okay? Because if you held all 1,000 of your shares the whole way to that $4 mark, you're probably just never going to sell because you're never going to be satisfied with what's up there, okay? Don't be stupid. If you have things that are 100% up, sell at least half. Get your initial investment out and some gains. Let the rest ride. But please do not be stupid with it. And remember, I'm not your financial advisor. This show is for entertainment purposes only. Duh. All right. Final stock. One more drink break. I already forgot what's in this. It doesn't really matter as long as it's good, right? This is a plant of some sort. I'm not eating that. My wife knows better that I don't eat vegetables. She tries. She tries. Oh, man, I almost drank that flour or whatever that is. All right. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know what the name of this one is, but I'm going to call it the Avenger. Because that's pretty much what that name says, but we'll call it AVGR. So there's a bunch of things. I'm on stock Twitter. Follow a bunch of guys on there. I do create my own screeners, so I'm not having to just rely on them. Please do that too. I'm going to make a video about that just to show you guys how to get these low flow pennies and how to actually set it up in Webull so that you don't have to rely on anybody else but your system to work, okay? And you can change it all you want. I'm just going to help you out and help you figure out how to specifically set up like a smaller version of that screener. You can do it however you want past that, but that is one of the biggest helps you can get. All right. So let's look at this. If we look back, what do these giant drop-offs tell you if you're looking at this chart? Okay, this was running. From July, I would say 15th, all the way until that 0.76 mark up there. That's about 250% or so, which is pretty, no. That's 150%. Stupid math guy. 150%. Still incredible, okay? But again, don't be stupid. Don't hold those shares that long. I did. I think I bought in right around this 40 or 50 mark. I think I bought right in there-ish, and I didn't sell there. Instead, I sold right about there and made barely anything. Didn't hold on to it because I don't have any patience, apparently, and I like to find things that run fast and run hard. Didn't wait on it. If I just would have waited, would have made good money when it hit that. But the opportunity isn't dead. There was an offering that happened right here. When you see giant drops like this is crucial, okay? We're looking at close on the 20th. It was at 60 cents. Offering kicks in on the 24th. We're looking at the bottom of 45 cents. It's a 15-cent difference, which I know that doesn't sound like a whole lot, but when we're talking about a penny stock, that is a ton. Think about man, I wish I knew how to do math. Dan, what's 15, what is 60, what's 45 cents divided by 65? What percent is that?
Oh, I don't know, 60, 70?
So we're saying it probably dropped about 30%. Yeah, that's fair. We don't, listen, if you want something that's completely accurate, go somewhere else. Like, this is real man's math right here, where you just guesstimate. Anyway, you could have bought right here. Look at this rise. We're looking at a few-day period here, from the 24th to the 26th. That's a good pattern right there. Now, it's getting a little stagnant right here, but things have to go down for them to go back up. Things will not run heavy upwards forever. You see all these different peaks and valleys up here? That thing did not go on a straight path from there to there. If it did, that's scary. You want these peaks and valleys. You want to be able to buy those dips. You want to be able to sell at those peaks. And you want to be able to see these trends where, oh man, I just see this bullish and it just keeps going. And then like even if we look at this, and this will be my last point here. If you look at this, okay, click that from there. What do you know? Where did that end at? Almost exactly where that dip ended. Okay? As soon as you see that start to go below that line, you know you're in trouble, basically. Now, this is an artificial drop because the company decided to do something. But even without that, that chart's showing me it's not going to run a whole lot higher right then. It just so happens that, the company decided it wasn't going to run a whole lot higher then. So I do think that this could be a potential good play to jump into. Just read the charts, try and figure out based off RSIs, MACDs, these patterns and everything, whether or not the stock is moving in the right direction. I would say my top two are probably IBIO and IDEX, just based off this is a COVID play, okay? And this chart's starting to look good right here. I love the way that looks, okay? That nice curl up at the end could just shoot right back up, and I would be more than happy for that. That and IDEX here, we're starting to have a good pattern trending right here. Let's just draw that line real quick. Right there to right there. Okay. We're looking to go in a good direction. You just got to make sure that you don't hit below some of these levels, like that 120. If it dips below that, I'd be worried. Okay. Just watch where these levels are, guys. All right. I think that's probably going to wrap it up for this week for StockTail Hours. There's a bunch more stocks that I would love to go into. We just don't have the time, and I'm going to be honest, neither of us have the patience, more than likely, to sit here for over an hour listening to this type of stuff. It's fun, but you don't want to listen to me for 10 stocks. Maybe one of these times we will. Maybe we'll get a Patreon later, and I'll give you a whole list of things that I want to look at for the week. Give you good reasons for it, too. Till then, till I got way more people following me on here, we're just going to stick it to 4 or 5 a week, and you're going to like it. Just like Men's Warehouse. You're going to like the way you look. I guarantee it. I'm not going to guarantee you're going to like the way your portfolio looks, but I'm not saying it won't help. Even if the stocks don't, hopefully the advice does. Cheers.